Should be a riddle spot here. It's got to be a camera, right? If you can't see it. Gotta be a camera. Yeah, it's a camera. It's here somewhere. I think it's more this way. There it is. I see it. I got it. What are you going to give us? Oh, that's the creeping one. Where is it? Cool. The last one, ladies and gentlemen, the last one is right by this lake. And we will have 100%ed this area, and then we're just going to make sure our bike's repaired, our gear's repaired. We're going to probably do another big run of collecting iron ore and making steel ingots, as well as trying to make the 4x4 and stuff like that, basically. Oh, man. There we go. And 1 and 2 and 3. And we are done. That's every single riddle spot, every single morphic crate. And before I continue, I need 2 seconds and I'll be right back. Right, back. And a bit more. Right, let's make sure everything empty, everything ready to start phase 2. Why do I have this? Like, where did this come from? I didn't make that. Okay, let's get rid of that. Okay, that's done. Right. Yeah, there's naffle there, so I'm not worried about that. Right. Yeah, nothing else to get here. Vehicle repair, electric. We could build a battery. We could build a vehicle repair. Let's do that. Let's do that. Right, let's repair a go-go. Repair, select all. Good, so we're fully repaired. Right, anything to go in here? Deviated, honeysuckle, deviate. No, that's all deviated. You don't go in here. I'm losing my marbles. Right. Okay, that's all fine. Actually, hang on. Yeah. Right, and then in here, deposit. Right, we can't make any salt. We can make roulette dumplings, but I don't want those. So let's make steak, corn soup, fruit tea, cornbread, corn oil, boiled water, because we'll need that for crop growing. Right, now also bearing in mind we're not going to be on for a while, let's just put all of this in the fridge. Some of it's going to go bad. In fact, a lot of it is probably going to go bad, but that is as it is. We'll end up with quite a lot of spoiled food, but I can live with that because we're not going to be able to play for a week nearly. Well, 4 days. Where are you? There you go. That goes in there like so. Right, raw mats. Scrap mats. Hide. Oh, there's some gravel in there. Misc. Seeds. Consumes. Right. Okay. And that. Okay. That'll do for now. Right. Battery, which means we can make that. Right, anything else I want to build facility-wise? We could do... That's not going to make a difference, and when we move, they don't stay, so... It's probably not worth doing those right now until we move to a new place. Or is it? Because we'll gain a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah, let's actually do that. So give me one water pump. Oh. Wow, we obviously in deep water. Okay. Is that as high as I can get it? Killing me, man. Okay. So we're just going to put it here, and I'm going to have to use a... pump to get it up. See that? Oh no, it won't. It only goes there. Okay. And then I want a water pump there. I'm not sure this is going to work, but actually, no, let's move that. Oh, crap. Right. Let's plug that into here. Let's plug that. We need to plug into the power first, right? Okay. Now, let's connect that to that, and that to that, and show me. Okay, that's working. Okay, that's working. Good. Now, how many batteries can I make? I can make 37. And what does it eat up? Electronic parts. So let's make 30 batteries. All right. No. Now let's hide the wires. There we go. Because we're going to put the batteries in the stardust filter, and by the time I come back, we're going to have a ton of stardust source. So that's good. Right, that's just boiled water, so we can put that upstairs. Right. So then the other thing is, can we start to grow some stuff? I need spoiled food. Ha ha! Oh, actually, is there any in? No, I've used it all. Fuck. I've been putting my spoiled food in here, and I don't have it to build that. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, anything else we're going to build? Got that, got that, got that. Done all of that. Got this running, so at least we got something going. The one problem we have is I don't have anywhere for this to go. Right, so I need another water storage here. But I'm going to have to use a pump to get it there. Oh, that bloody Hydronaut dude is going to be a pain, isn't he? So if I do that, I don't know if this is going to work now. It's weird, I hate this whole pumping system. I honestly do. Because it's all based upon this gravity stuff. And it's like trying to get... No, because it's going up, you see. So I need to get that higher. Huh. Now I can't even bloody select it. Why not? Can't even select it. What the fuck is going on? Oh, because it went on the inside. If I put it there, it goes up. If I come from there to there, it goes in. Oh, just. See, that's what's a real pain with it. Why am I not seeing? Okay, there we are. So that's going up to there. That's going into the there. That's going to be purified. And that's going into the storage. So we should end up with purified water in here. That's the plan. Good in practice. Right. Okay. So nothing else to build here. It'd be nice to build that. I don't have the spoiled food. Storage facility. Nothing else I want to build. And deviant storage isn't up yet. Function facility. I mean, I could build a vending machine. But I've got nothing to put in it right now, so it's probably not worth it, to be honest. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it for now, right? Yeah, I think that's it for now. So I think with that, a Memetic Cradle. Oh, we've got a new override unlocked. Oh, yeah. Ooh, okay, so I might get rid of this one for now. Unequip. And then put in the Transient Impact, because this is a Power Surge damage. Grants Power Surge damage 2.5%, 6 seconds, up 10 stacks. Like so. Like so. Right, I've got 2 specialization nodes. Here we go. Nope. Nope. No. All bad. Gold and silver. A portable fridge is really nice, but gold and silver ore into ingots using the electric furnace is peak. That's just solved my energy link issue. That is super awesome, smashing brilliant, and there straight away is a whole crap ton of energy link just in that. 6k per ingot, 12k for a gold. That is good. So all I need now at some point is to get the sulfur turning into acid for energy link, and that solves the acid problem. Right, now with that done, all this stuff. Right, let's go and get rid of those. We just need to go and get a ton of steel, because we're going to need a lot of it. Awesome. Look, we got 24 asterism crates we can't even use. 24. We will cap out as soon as it unlocks again. It's madness. Right, let's go and hunt iron ore. And we're going to smelt. We're going to get as much as we can until we're like full. And then we're just going to smelt as much as we can. Yeah, I knew you were going to be here. We've been streaming 8.5 hours so far, so it's been a good day. It's been a long session, but I mean it was less than yesterday, and we got a lot done. We got a lot done. You know, and by the time we finish, we'll have probably been going 9 hours or so, and we're going to have a lot of steel standing by. Zengrass still at it. Sorry, not been on. Hey, no worries, dude. Everybody's got other lives and other things to do, you know. I just appreciate anyone lurking, anyone around, stopping by, you know, even if you come in, say hello and go off and then come in later. I really appreciate it. So no worries, no worries. I'm still at it, but we're done, essentially. We finished phase 1. We've 100%ed the first 3 zones. Every Morphic crate, every riddle spot, every stronghold, every boss, everything done. Now I'm just getting myself ready for phase 2, which should be next Saturday. So we're just farming a ton of iron ore so that we're going to have a load of steel, which we're going to need for our build in the final area when we start doing a bigger build. But we're also going to need it for ammo. Steel's a good ammo all the way up until almost end game, so till you're really up there for tungsten ammo. So but yeah, we'll probably, I don't know, we've probably got about another 20 minutes, half an hour before we wrap up. And then I've got to start packing and getting ready for my flight tomorrow, because I'm flying tomorrow. So at least it's not an early flight, but I do have to fly, and it's a long flight. Long for a domestic flight, not for international. It's only 4.5 hours, but still. That's long enough to be sat in one place, pretty much unable to move, chained in, right? Four and a half is long to you. I mean, it's relative. So in reality, it's not a long flight for me, but I tend to find that on domestic flights, the seats are smaller, the planes are smaller, and it's less comfortable. So 4.5 hours on domestic is long, but on international, I think my longest international flight was UK to New Zealand to Auckland, and that was, if I remember, it was 13 hours, 14 hours maybe, London to Singapore. And then it was like another 11 hours from Singapore on to Auckland in New Zealand. I think that's the longest trip I've ever done. And even though I was lucky enough to be flying in business class because it was a company trip, man, it sucked ass. That was a long time in an airplane. I had a 1 hour break between the flights. Must be cool to go around the world. Yes and no. Occasionally, bearing in mind I've been doing this for like nearly 20 years, but very occasionally I get like an extra day or two where I'm not working and I could see the place. But that's really rare. Most of the time, you know, I do let's say I'm flying from UK to USA, right? I do an 8-hour flight, and as soon as I arrive, I have to work, right? So I have to go to a meeting or whatever, go for dinner if I'm arriving in the evening. The next day, I go straight from the hotel to the meeting. You have your meeting, and the same the next day, and however many days you're there, and then you get on a plane and go home. So you never really have any time to actually see where you are. You just go in, work, and go. So you've travelled all that way, you see nothing. You literally just go, you basically see an airport, a hotel, and a meeting room. And that's it. And your body clock is screwed. You're tired. You know, the meetings don't wait, so you arrive, and then it's straight to the meeting room. You start 8 o'clock in the morning, and then you work all day, and then you're expected to go out for dinner in the evening. And, you know, so then you have to go for dinner even though you're exhausted and make small talk with people that you hardly know, if you know at all. Go to bed at like 11, 12 o'clock at night, then get up and do it all again the next day. So it's exhausting, honestly. It seems really cool. Like if it was like the movies or like James Bond or whatever, where you're in limos and, you know, wined and dined and you've got all drivers and all this sort of stuff. Yeah, that would be really cool. But when you're doing everything yourself and you're running around in Ubers and all this sort of thing, it's not that great. And like eat, it's cool to eat out. Like when you're at home, like you eat out maybe like once, twice a week, right? For some people don't eat out at all. But certainly since I've been in the US, people seem to eat out maybe once or twice a week as a minimum, right? Man, when I'm eating out every single day, I get home, the only thing I want is a home cooked meal from my wife. And she's like, let's go out for dinner. And I'm like, I really don't want to. I just want to stay at home. So, yeah, it seems great, but it's not all it's cracked up to be, unfortunately. I wish I could say otherwise. Like I say, if you're super rich, I'm sure it's incredibly different. But the amount of time that you waste in queues, you go to the airport, you have to go there on an international flight, you're there 3 hours before. So you sit around in the airport for 3 hours, then you fly, then you get to the other end, and then you queue for an hour to get through the immigration. It's like you spend a lot of time just traveling around and in queues and like queues. So little time of enjoying the travel. And like on the movies and everything, they show all this stuff and people doing all this cool stuff and everything, and it's like, I wish it was like that. And you really start to like treasure the time with your family, because like how little you see them. So that time with your family becomes like really important. So you try and make and to be honest, the pay for that, for what I'm doing is, it doesn't equate even close to that family time. It's not, I'm not sat here earning millions and millions and millions. If I was, I would have quit my job ages ago, because I'd be able to easily stream full time and not worry about money. Believe me, that's what I would be doing. But yeah, it doesn't pay that great for what you do. And time with your family you never get back. But the flip side is, I'm making it all sound really grim. The flip side is, there's a lot of people out there that have got a hell of a lot worse than I do. So, just trying to make ends meet and everything else. So I don't begrudge the fact I've got a job and can pay the bills. But it's not as cracked up to be as a lot of people think it is. You followed a YouTuber who flies around the world, heard similar stories, though, to be honest. He does get to spend a bit of time mostly around the airport. Yeah, see, I don't get that time. But I, at the end of the day, look, it's a good job. It pays the bills. It allows me to have a house and a roof over my head and feed my family. And at the end of the day, that's the most important thing. You do what you have to do to make ends meet. And one day I'm going to win the lottery. I'm going to resign immediately, and I'm going to stream full time. And I'll keep dreaming until the day I die, because it's never going to happen. But there you go. Mm-hmm. Where's the giant deviant? Yeah.